doing?
Good, and you?
I'm okay. What is your name?
Ellery McLaurin.
Okay, and what borough do you live in?
Brooklyn.
How long have you been a foster parent?
16 months.
What foster care agency are you with?
Mercy First.
Mercy First in what borough?
Brooklyn.
Okay, so why did you come to FPA Foundation today?
Because my foster care parents' rights was violated.
Okay, so how did Mercy First violate your rights?
Because I had a child named Vidal Kisley in my home for 16 months, and his mother had a baby. I had him for like, I had him for 16 months. Okay, his mother had a baby. She went to court. The baby was mandated from the mother. She was in a group home. Then she called me and told me the baby was taken. I already knew, so I was expecting for them to call me, because I was willing to take his sister, which name is Vivian. And when the supervisor called me, she didn't call me professional. She calls me and she goes, "Oh, Miss McLaurin, we have Vidal Kisley sister in foster care." And I said yes. And then she said, "Are you willing to take her?" I said, "I don't want to go through what I went through with Vidal. Are you willing to give me daycare?" When I first got Vidal, it took me 4 months to get him in daycare. Mercy First was very unprofessional with their daycare. Now, when I became a foster care parent, I told them I work. You have to have some type of income to be a foster care parent, and I work. So that should be on my file, which I think is not, because if she called me, she should have knew that I was a working foster care mother, which she never said nothing about that. I mentioned it to her. So I said to her, if you could put Vivian in daycare, I don't got no problems of taking her. So she said, "Okay, Miss McLaurin." She's like, "I don't know, but I'm asking you, are you willing to take her sister?" And I said yes. So she said, okay. She hung up. She called me back in 3 minutes. I feel that she tried to like threaten me to take him, to take the daughter, to take the sister, because she says, "Wow, if you don't take her, we have to remove Vidal out of your home." And I felt like that's very unprofessional for her to say something like that if you're a worker, you know. So I said to her, "Well, if you could get her in daycare, I am willing to take her." She never responded. She never said nothing. So then, like, probably like 3 months later, they kept changing my social worker, changing to a different one, which they changed it to one named Miss Lewis. She came to my house. She was very unprofessional. She talked to me very rude, very nasty. It's like she was playing mind games with me. You know, she goes through the house. She walks in the room. Now, they knew I took very good care of Vidal. They knew I dressed him nice, kept him clean, his hygiene clean and everything. So she says to me, she wants to see his clothes. So I show her his clothes. She goes, "That's all he have?" And I said to her, "You can't be serious." Now, this is how she tried to play me. So they removed Vidal from my home. She calls me and asks me where's all his clothes at. Like, but I thought he didn't have no clothes. But they also said that I was an excellent foster care mom. I'm just like, I'm very upset because they violated my rights. You know, I had a bond with this baby. You know, it's not also that they hurt me. They also hurted Vidal. You know, like, the day they took him, it's like I couldn't do nothing. You know, he cried for me to get him out the car, and it's like I couldn't do nothing. And you know, I'm like suffering. I cry every day for this baby. I wonder how he's doing. You know, and the social worker and the supervisor, they talked about me to the birth mom, which is really not an issue, and she came back and told me everything. I think Mercy First workers is very unprofessional with their job. It's not about y'all and it's not about me. It's about the kids' safety. That's who it's about. And it shouldn't, the way y'all do your job, it shouldn't even be like that. It really shouldn't. Y'all not doing for the kids. You're getting paid for them, Not for y'all, not for us. You know, y'all should do what y'all got to do for them. I understand y'all want siblings together. If I said I was going to take the sister, okay. It's the supervisor, Miss Alice Baker, had an issue with me. I called her when I first got with Dell and asked her about his daycare. She has a nasty attitude, so, you know, and I said, I'm going to report you. And then she said, well, report me. And ever since then, they've been giving me a hard time. Like, it's not about me, and it's not about you. It's about Vidal. It's about all the kids in foster care. Like, y'all can't keep doing them wrong and doing what y'all want to do, sending them from house to house, not doing a background checkup. And then Mercy First, when I first got Vidal, I got a call from 12th Avenue agency. The supervisor there, she calls me and asks me to take a crib down the block. That's not my job to take a crib down the block. Like, the people who bring the crib to my house, why she don't call them and take them down, tell them to take it down the block, the crib. I think that had a lot to do with it too. It's like they use you like you they're funky. They talk to you rude. Like, we both got to have respect for each other, because at the end of the day, it's about the kids. It's not about us, you know. We're there for their safety. We there to help them. And Mercy First, your workers, y'all are very unprofessional. Y'all all stick together. Y'all all plot against the foster care parents. Who's the good ones? You talk about them to the birth parents and the birth fathers and to the other foster care parents. Like, I had my social worker, Miss Lewis, told the foster care father where I live. That wasn't his business. You know, like, what is you telling him where I live? Y'all play mind games with people. That's what y'all do. But you know what? What you do in the dark comes out in the light. Remember that.
What message would you like to tell the public advocate and the mayor? What would you like to tell them about the way you was treated by Mercy First? So what would be the message that you would like to tell the advocate, Letitia James?
I would like to say, Mercy First workers treat people very rude, no respect, no feelings for no one. Which I know we're not there to be friends. They're there to do their work for the kids. But they need to act like they doing their work. No, they need to do their work, not act like they doing their work for the kids.
Do you think Mercy First workers are following the policy and procedure?
No, they not. No.
Did you get a foster parent manual from Mercy First?
No, I did not. No.
So you didn't even know your rights as a foster parent?
No, I don't. No, I didn't.
Did anybody tell you how to prepare for independent review?
No. They never told me nothing. What they do is sweep stuff under the rug. Whatever pleased them to make their job, that's what they do. They just hurt people. That's what they do. That's just what they do to people. And like I said, they also violate the birth parents too. Like, the birth parent, she told the agency, like, she want me to have her kids. And they still look at her like, they don't care. They don't care.
Did Mercy First give you any documentation to let you know that your home was closed?
Never. No, never. How I knew? From the birth mother. That's how I knew. They never sent me a letter. They never said anything about it. Never.
Okay, so what message would you like to tell other foster parents?
When you with a foster care agency, make sure you know all your foster care parents' rights. Make sure that they, the social workers and the supervisors and the directors are going by their rules. And when they're not doing their job, always go over their head.
Do you think it's important for the foster parents to have an outside organization, to be a part of an outside organization?
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Why do you think it's important?
Because if not, they won't know. They won't know what's going on. What they're supposed to have, what they're not supposed to have. How the child's supposed to be treated, how the child's not supposed to be treated. Mercy First, you're scamless. Very scamless people. Like, y'all hurting the kids. That's what y'all really doing.
What message would you like to share with the community?
If you ever go to an agency, do research. Know what agency you getting into. Go on the internet, look everything up about the agency before you get into an agency. Because a lot of agencies, they don't care. They don't care. They take the kids out of your home and just put them anywhere.
Okay, thank you.